Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Songs of Our Lives. I am Brad Rose. I am an artist, a composer, a writer, the founder of Foxy Digitalis, someone who thinks about music and sound far more than is healthy. Each week I invite on a guest to talk about the songs, the music that has meant a lot to them and left its mark. Previous guests include White Boy Scream, Hayden Pedigo, Charmaine Lee, Sarah Hennies, Greg Davis, Pan American, Lucy Liu. The list goes on. This week, I am super excited to have Weston Olencki on the show. Been a huge fan of theirs for some time now, and there's something. Well, I feel like Weston really operates in a number of different modes. Or there's just a lot of sound worlds that their work inhabits and that they explore, and but there's a number of through lines, but one of the things that I just really love, and they got a new album called Broadsides that it's coming out on September 19th on the Outside Time label. Very cool label. But it's definitely in that sort of, it's a starting point of like traditional folk Americana type stuff, but it's, I don't know, they explore it and dissect it and reframe it. I don't know if that's even the right word. And in ways that it's sometimes hard to get my head around, but it's just, there's what's so exciting about their work to me is there's this familiarity to it, because of some of the roots of some of the work and, you know, stuff like that. But their take and their approach to it is so unique and like unlike anything else that it sounds like that it's totally unlike anything else. And so having those two sort of competing ideas is such a, they're not competing ideas, but those two things that feel opposed to each other, like in some way, but it's, I mean, I just get so excited about it. You can tell, like, it's some of my favorite music. So Broadsides is incredible. And that dichotomy is sort of a recurring theme of this conversation, but yeah, Broadsides out on September 19th. I can't recommend it enough. Thanks everybody for listening. Please leave a rating, review, subscribe, wherever you listen to podcasts. All those things helps get this in more people's ears. And you can always join the Patreon, patreon.com/Foxy Digitalis. You get them early, you get longer episodes. And hey, it really helps the cause. But anyway, this conversation was a blast. Weston is awesome. Pick up Broadsides, and I hope you enjoyed this. My guest today is an artist, a musician, a composer. There's a lot of other things I'm sure I could say. It is Weston Olencki. Woo!
Woo! Thanks for having me. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. It's been a cloudy and very overcast day here in Berlin.
Oh, that sounds nice. It's 100 degrees here yet again. Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of experience with the South, so
yeah, I do
know that.
I did my time.
Yeah. So you have a new record coming out on September 19th via Outside Time called Broadsides. Just love the title. I guess to start, so in the, I guess, liner notes, album description, what do you want to call it, talks about how this album sort of grew out of this tour you did across the South. You started in your hometown in South Carolina. I'm curious what was it sort of being in motion through like this part of the country, through these landscapes, that sort of sparked the seeds of this album?
Yeah, totally. I mean, the time of year was very important. It was in July and August, so it was hot as hell. Because basically, like the kind of broad story of it is like, yeah, summer of 2023, I was really fortunate to be selected for a residency at Stoveworks, which is this new kind of organization in Chattanooga. So I knew I'd be spending a month there. just living, working, making music. And then afterwards, I had some other work later in September, and so I had this kind of like weird like 5 weeks that needed to be filled. So I managed to book a pretty long tour. I think it was 14 or 15 shows south of Baltimore or something like that. Which I've done some of these things before. Like the first time I toured like my record Old Time Music, I went and obviously like played in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia.
Right.
But this one was really like pretty like deeper south area, and really doing the same stuff that you would anywhere else. So it ended up being down there for 7 weeks, which was the longest time I had been back in the region, like contiguously, since I left for college when I was 17.
Oh man.
So like, wow. And I have kind of a bit of, or maybe at that time also still had like a bit of a fraught relationship with where I'm from. I mean, it's obviously not a unique story. It's shared amongst many, many, many people. But yeah, so it's kind of this like moment also in my life in which like a lot of things were starting to kind of flower artistically, and I had a lot of ideas for stuff and felt a lot of inspiration from things. And I was just immersed in this down there, and basically something in kind of my ears or in my head started to perk up and was just like, oh, I have to like document as much as I possibly can, without any kind of like planned use for it. This was still really kind of like on the heels of this Old Time release. So I knew somewhere in there, especially in this kind of big banjo piece that was in there, I wanted to do more with the banjo. I wanted to do more with this kind of like cyberpunk futuristic, like conceptual country music thing that I found in that record. And I know that I want to do it more on the musical side rather than like, oh, here's this kind of sound art project that's engaging with like time and memory and technology and all these things. It's like, I really wanted to like maybe the only thing I had planned is that at some point I wanted to try to make a folk record. And so that's kind of what this is. And so through all of this and through all this time on the road, I was basically just like taking recordings all the time. Like I found a bunch of instruments at like pawn shops and stuff like that. Basically every single sound on this record is like I have personally seen and recorded or played or like whatever. With the exception of Henry Birdsey playing pedal steel, but like whom he's a very close friend and collaborator, so it's still very close to home. But yeah, basically it's like kind of this, I use the metaphor a lot of like quilting, because like my mother was like a textile artist and a quilter. Her mother was also a quilter. It's this big like kind of matrilineal Southern tradition. And so yeah, there was kind of this moment right at the end of tour as I was like coming back into Spartanburg, where I stopped by the Foxfire Museum in Mountain City, Georgia, which is like way up kind of at the very top of Georgia. Like Foxfire was like this like magazine from the 70s, which documented a lot of like rural Southern or like Appalachian culture and stuff like that. And they have like a museum and like this whole kind of campus up there. And they had an exhibit on like traditional Southern quilting, and I came in and it was just like, oh shit, like this is not only like what I'm trying to do maybe with these sounds, but also like what I feel like I'm doing with my music in general, but also it's like what my like mother did. It's also like, and it's just kind of this moment of like, oh, this is all like connected in this way. And so that then kind of was just like, oh, like this is turning into something and I just need to follow it. Yeah,
I know that like leads to, I had a question about that, kind of like how that sort of generational craft wisdom, you know, could translates to your approach with traditional music and technology. And so that's super interesting. I'm very curious about this museum and campus now.
That's cool. It's really, it was powerful to see it. And there's actually, there's some like samples that are on the record that I actually recorded there. So,
oh, that's awesome.
Like there was like a loom in the second, like the first long one, this kind of like really cyclic loom, which was a woman who did weaving there, and she let me record, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
And then I like slowed it down and distorted the crap.
Sure.
All this kind of stuff.
What was that conversation like? Explaining to her like what you're trying to do?
Well, I didn't know I was going to do anything with it. I was just like, hey, like my mom did this. These sounds are really like really kind of evoke a lot of memories. And it was just, and she was I was just like, hey, can I like record you work for a little bit? She's like, yeah, totally. Like,
that's
go for
awesome.
it. I don't know. It's like people are generally pretty nice.
I haven't had any real bad experiences with.
Yeah.
There was one time we thought we had permission to be on someone's land and we didn't, and they
don't mess with that. Yeah. No, but I mean these things, it's always mostly in open spaces.
Kind of on that, I still have this idea of this like futuristic cyberpunk country album. But so Foggy Mountain Breakdown, one of the songs albums, you kind of use these algorithms, I guess, to determine the pitches. Am I getting that right? Yeah. I'm curious what draws you to the, like, there's just like, I don't know, there's this sort of friction between these computational processes and then traditional techniques. And
I like that friction. I want that. It's that specific thing of like, these don't, on the surface, these things don't like mesh, or they don't synthesize, but actually like they do. And I'm interested in all like as in this record, like in the old time stuff, and maybe some of the other things that are out there. It's always these little kernels. I always try to find these like little kernels of in these traditional musics that I really genuinely just love. Like there's no irony, there's no like, there is commentary, but it's only like, it's like very genuine, I think. Or at least I try to be as genuine as I possibly can. The thing with bluegrass, which is really interesting, is that it's like, sure, like computation and like oral, like machine learning or computation and like oral tradition, like often like quote unquote musically illiterate, like in the sense of not being able to like read Western classical staff notation, which is obviously not illiteracy, but like in the more conventional sense. But it's like in bluegrass, it's interesting because it's actually like, it is actually computational music. There's a limited set of pitches, licks, gestures, finger patterns, and chords that make up every single song, every single one. And because like every single song basically sounds the same. There's like a major mode and there's a minor mode.
Dang.
And obviously if you go way far back, like people getting into all the different tunings and stuff, that's a whole other thing. That's also like computational in a way. It's just numbers and finger patterns and all these things. So it's like taking this kernel of like not only do these things maybe not mesh, but maybe they are actually kind of found already in one another, where like bluegrass is operating on like, it's on like virtuosity and motoric precision and essentially permutations of numbers. And so then what would it then be to like extend that in time and then really just take what's already there and like kind of like explode that outwards and see what you find.
That's awesome, man. That's like kind of just broke my brain a little bit. No, that's awesome.
That's also, I'm like, I love like Nancaro and all these like crazy kind of algorithmic things. And so like Nancaro like worked a lot with like all these prepared piano studies and dealing with like prolation, like all these like crazy types of canons, but using like doo-wop and like boogie woogie and like these kind of popular, quote unquote, popular music forms from like his upbringing and all this kind of stuff. So it's like to imagine like a more kind of, which maybe the old time music track, the part of like Pretty Polly on there does more of this kind of permutational thing. But still like an algorithmic bluegrass. It's actually not even, I don't know. It's maybe that particular synthesis is like, a bit fresher, but I feel like the concept is, I don't know.
It's kind of woven
in homage to other people always.
Well, on a kind of different side. So like thinking about the sort of, I have written down here, Oh Me Wise. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah.
So you recorded that on the actual river, right? Where the protagonist's body was laid in that. I'm curious, like, what it's like to make music in such a sort of charged landscape, sort of knowing, I mean, it's like this centuries old story of violence and loss that you're kind of carrying forward, and what that felt like, what that was like.
Heavy, very heavy. Well, because it's also the thing too of like a lot of these places, like, I mean, they're pretty, in a way, unless you know what to look for, they're pretty nondescript. Like another old like famous tune like Cumberland Gap like is a real place. You can drive through the Cumberland Gap, and otherwise it's like pretty but it's like, oh, here's like all of this stuff that like all these associations, all of this history, whether it's musical or not. But in this particular location, I just happened to be driving by.
Oh wow.
Because I was going to like play a show in Durham that night. And I was just like, I don't know why I was looking it up. I was re-listening back to like the old like Harry Smith anthology. Because I have a physical copy of it that's at my dad's house. And there's I think on there's the GB Grayson recording of Omi Wise, and I was like, I just kind of fell in love with the song too. It's a beautiful song. It's like devastating. And then it was talking about like North Carolina, North Carolina. I was just like, oh, like where did this happen? Can I see that? Can I in like my temporality like experience literally some fragment of what this kind of almost mythological figure, like what did she experience in this way? And so the track itself I didn't record on the Creek, but like the interlude that's before it, the dulcimer piece is that's just raw basically. Like all the cicadas, all the stuff in the background, there's no layering in that. And so then that kind of fades into all of these other voices that are singing the song like really, really slow. But then there's this like slowed down kind of really rumbly water recording, which is a hydrophone in that river. So
love it. Well, I could keep going down this rabbit hole a long time, and this podcast would turn into like 2 hours long. And so I don't have a great segue here.
Let's just like
we're just gonna here we go right into it. All right, Weston, what is the first song that you remember?
That was definitely the Looney Tunes one. I think it was that one, but it's all kind of this cloudy thing of like I'm definitely like of the like TV like the cartoon generation. So it's like things that I recognized as like recognizable songs. It was probably like the Kill the Wabbit. Yeah. Which is then becomes ironic that I became a trombonist because Ride of the Valkyries, I probably spent about 1,000 hours of my life practicing that exact thing.
But without the Kill the Wabbit.
Without the weird kind of like German shit over the top of it.
God, I hadn't thought about Looney Tunes in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. But this one, there's probably something even earlier, but that I don't know. For some reason, when I saw that one just like sprang to mind of like,
I don't know. I was watching. There's like a video for it, which is just from and it's. I'd forgotten how absurd it all is.
It's really, and it's like hasn't aged well either. It's like pretty problematic too. And, but that was most of the media that we grew up watching.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many. Well, especially now, with my kid and trying to think of what are the things I want to share with her. What are the things that I really haven't aged well.
Right.
Okay, well, what is a song that either makes you cry, or if it doesn't actually make you cry, it makes you feel that kind of way, some kind of way? I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, this one, like the Ralph Stanley Little Birdie.
Oh man,
there's an old, I think it's the Smithsonian. It's from Folkways, but it's one of the compilations of like just bluegrass compilations. There's this old like ripped tape on there where like halfway through like the tape kind of cuts out, but it's like, and you can tell it's like just a kind of like rough digitization, but there's something about that one that just like, it's good.
Yeah. I was listening. I was having a hard time listening to this. Like, I don't know. And there's something that kind of felt, I don't know, almost like this whimsical about it.
Oh, but this is the thing. This is the whole thing, is that it's this like simultaneous like ecstasy and like melancholy and like that is so characteristic about this music and that I love about it is that there's no easy emotions. It's like so like the music itself is so like, I don't know, it just like it's like heaven, like it's so like exclamatory and so joyful, and the lyrics are just like heartbreaking. And like the vice versa can happen, but it's these things where like the emotions cannot be untangled from one another, and it's really special. That sort of dichotomy is so it's like all yanks
the
you in both directions.
Right.
And it's really a bit like too much to kind of handle.
That's a really good way to put it yanks you in both directions, ripping you apart and leaving you
but it's like you don't your body in a way doesn't quite know how to feel. It's the same with like Omi Wise, like all the murder ballads. It's like you listen to it and it's just like revulsion. But then the songs are just like G major, like don't dig it, and it's like over and over again. And it's like,
what are you doing to me?
Yeah, no, but it's also like watching I was watching some like old footage today, like some like colorized stuff from like the 20s.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, and these people, and it's just like things like, how did this like culturally? How did this happen?
Right.
Like we're just like, oh yeah, well, this is just normal.
I know. Our brains can't.
Yeah.
Handle it.
It's
I don't
beautiful.
know. It is. I love those moments of, I don't know. Yeah. Finding those moments where I almost can't take it, but that's the whole, that's the whole point.
Totally.
Well, on the other side of things, what's the song that'll put you in a better mood?
That was this Asmaa Hamzaoui, Bnat Timbouktu. I've been like on a huge Gnawa kick lately, and she's this really young. She's the leader of the first all-female Gnawa band in Morocco, and it's like fantastic music. It's really good. My partner showed it to me, and it's like I've been like obsessed.
I totally miss this. Yeah, ever since I got your list, this is the one thing I've kind of had. I have this album on repeat.
Yeah. It's incredible. Her voice is just like electricity.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's just like this sonic ray of pure sunshine or thing. And
yeah, it's great. It's great, like post-show music. If I'm like working, because I will work bar and like run sound at KM28 sometimes, and like if it's been like a particular like somber evening, I'll like throw this on immediately after people are done, and then people start ordering drinks like mad.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got an afternoon show on Sunday, and then I'm doing a field recording workshop that evening. So this is going to be my driving in between soundtrack. There we
fantastic. Go. Both records are good. Like, I can't remember the name of the first one, but it's from like 2 years ago or something.
And this one just came out this year.
I think this year. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been in the last year.
Yeah, man. I need more music like this in my life.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah. I just kind of smile thinking about it. It's got that effect.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's favorite question. What is objectively the best song of all time?
Yeah, I didn't quite know what to do it, but I maybe took a bit of the alien showed up and you wanted to show them the
height of sonic achievement.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is was definitely like it was a bit difficult for me, I gotta say, because it's like I listen to songs a lot, but more, I don't know, like I'm not like, I have a really, really hard time with lyrics. Like I have to focus so hard in order to be able to even hear text in music. Like literally like 95% of things that I listen to are like either like songs that are instrumentals or like Zanaka's harpsichord music, which I can't quite give you like the most unlistenable shit.
You could. I mean,
I thought about it. So in that, I was just like I like it's like a song, and the idea of the song of like something that like maybe some kind of extraterrestrial encounter would be a bit maybe bewildered by would be Gerard Grisey's 4 songs for crossing the threshold. Quatre, my French is terrible. I'm not even gonna try. It's the last piece that he ever wrote, and it's like I've gotten to see it live. It is so haunting and so bizarre, and like Grisey's music is like very like it made a big impression when I was very young. And so
this is something I know so little about. And
like modern orchestral music.
I don't know a ton about it, but I wanted, especially like, I said, my daughter's getting into cello and stuff, and I want to show her more. It's, it's like,
we can chat later. This is what I grew up in, basically.
Oh, well, this
is how I came into all this stuff, was through like precisely like European modernism.
Oh man. No, I'm kind of blown away that the fact this is the last thing he ever wrote. It blew me away. I mean, it's
incredible.
I just kind of sat there. I don't remember what performance I found something. And was kind of just had my mouth open, just like, oh my God, like where has this been my whole life?
I know. Well, it's really, this kind of, you can kind of, if you want to, you can read into the kind of autobiographical things of having, like one foot in the next world, or things like this kind of like very like haunted, still living but haunted kind of consciousness, which is really, and then like the instrumentation's just so, it's like two tubas and steel pans and like Chillette. It's bizarre. The phrasing is just bizarre. Like, I don't know, the whole thing, it just like, yeah, again, it's these things that like they're not, it doesn't sit clean. It's not easily digestible. It's really like, it's really genuinely some like strange music, but it's like, it's so beautiful at the same time.
Right. Yeah. That's, I've talked about this a lot. Music that genuinely sort of confuses and confounds me, where I sit and think, I don't understand this. The stuff I am so drawn to. And
totally.
This is, when I was realizing what the instrumentation was, I was like, this is bananas. Like, this is
I know, it's so strange. It's the thing where it's like, this could really only happen. Like this could never happen now.
No.
Too. Right. Even though it's only like what, like, so he passed away in like 2000, like 1999, I think.
And so it's like, not even that old.
It's not even that old, but it's like, it's just this thing that feels like somehow recent, but also like of a different era in this way. Maybe the close of a certain era.
Yes. I like that way of putting it.
But
well, I'm very thankful that you've introduced me to it, because it's
all of his stuff. I'm just like hardcore. Such like, Les Espaces Acoustiques was like one of the like broke my brain when I was 18 years old, like trying to like study classical music.
Okay, can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a song you used to love but you either heard recently, or if you think about it now, it doesn't really do it for you?
People might. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. The Avril 14th by Aphex Twin. I loved it. I did love it. Sappy.
Yeah, I've never. It's funny. I never had like a big thing with Aphex. Like, I think it was just that's not the world I came up in. Like,
there's some that I still love, but that one in particular, it kind of has this like preciousness to it, which I'm a little like,
It does feel very. That's a good word. It feels very precious, and I don't know. And I can do precious and corny sometimes, but I don't know. This just felt a little too syrupy and
totally. But it's the thing when you're like 18 and you're like discovering that you have discovering you have emotions. It's like, I'm so in touch with the world. And it's like, now it's like, there's stuff that hits a little harder.
Yeah. That's I'm with you. I mean, I didn't used to love it, but it didn't do anything for me. All right. Well, what's a song that people hate? I don't know who these people are. Some people hate it. It's not any good. They think it's so good.
I love Linkin Park.
Okay, so there we go.
Linkin Park. Like, I'm like it's like ironically, but also like kind of honestly unironically. It's great karaoke music, but like I don't know. Like, I loved it when I was a teenager. I found a CD of it when I was on this tour. Drove around listening to it in the car. It's fantastic.
So you picked Faint. Is there anything particular about that song, or that's just one rocks. Well, it does. You know what's funny is one of the other people I did an episode last year with Jake Blunt. Another, old time music.
Oh, the fiddler.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And he also picked Linkin Park as, I think it was a song that people hate.
All right. If I meet him, we will
Linkin Park cover.
Yeah. I honestly, those early records, like the sound design in them, I do think is kind of fascinating. Like what they did with like drums and like reverb processing and stuff like that is like pretty cool. And like can't be. I don't think can be replicated now. No,
it's after I did, because
it's goofy music, but like
again, Linkin Park when that came out, it was just I don't know, but when
you had teen angst.
Yeah, I was too old, I think. But when I did that episode with Jake, and I can't remember what song he picked. I'd have to go back and look, and I was just like, man, this kind of rips. And then I listened to more Linkin Park, and I was like, I never thought it, but I get it.
It kind of rips.
And like you were talking about, some of the like sound design and the production is fucking strange. And that's experimental music, not
in a way. I mean, it's the whole thing where it's like, it's a bunch of like white dudes doing like new metal hip hop, which is like also problematic and it's weird, but it's like, but it does also feel like this thing that's like, I don't know. It's different, but I don't know. It's like I was like a screamo kid growing up. Like I always loved. So it's like it's the thing where it's like, oh, this actually is still like Maybe it's just nostalgia speaking, but like,
Well,
yeah, it's really fun to karaoke. I can do this song by heart.
Oh man, I bet. Yeah. Ooh. Well, I'm really gonna sit and dream of the you and Jake covering Linkin Park song,
like two banjos.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, I'm willing this into existence.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think of yourself as a romantic?
In the sense that I think that you're implying, no. In the sense where it's like, yeah, this kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, a more, and maybe it's not romance. It's more just it's like a different feeling that I do feel much more in touch with. So yeah, no, but like kind of,
but also kind of,
but in this like other way, yes.
Sure.
So my answer to this is like strange and kind of convoluted because I don't know. I'm also like, yeah, private. I don't know. I'm not like a like very like outward like person in that way. I tend to keep my private life to me.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all that being said, what is the most romantic song?
Eliane Radigue, like Il de Resonant. It's I mean, it's this thing that captures this like kind of gloriousness.
Yeah.
That like, I don't know, and this kind of like your eyes are wide open, like really like kind of almost like beholding experience in this way. I
think there's something. I think the word romantic applies, and not in the traditional sense of the fact, like, because I think
sensual, like it's so just like just like fully like takes you with it.
Like you just want it to you want to just wrap it around you. And
I almost said Daphnis and Chloe, like the Ravel orchestral suite, because it's a similar feeling of just this like the sound itself is just like so. Like it's almost physical. It's just this thing that you can just like, it just like comes out.
It's like
and
you
like
can touch it.
Yeah, literally. And I think, and it's like, and it's just like so beautiful that I kind of can't handle it.
I don't know. And there's something to me too. The fact that she wrote this when she was in her 70s.
Yeah.
Like there's just something incredible. I don't know. That's so inspirational to me. I'm like, okay.
The first piece, like not the first one, but like one of the first pieces kind of branching out of this like very kind of hermetic practice too. It's this, and with the like orchestral sample in there, it's just like, I got to see this like diffuse live, like maybe 7 years ago or something. And it was like pretty profound.
I imagine. Wow. Yeah. No, this is my favorite answer to this question so far. So everybody can, sorry, everybody else. Okay, what's a song that changed your perspective on an artist, either for better or for worse?
Scott Walker's Clara.
This is for the better or for worse?
For better. I didn't get it. And I had a lot of friends who were diehard Scott Walker fans. And then I finally listened. It's just like, this is weird shit. This is really like again, these things like orchestration and pacing and like atmosphere. And it's like, it's such bizarre music. It was so popular. Yeah.
Well, and it's kind of got that thing with these two it's like there's this beauty and nightmare thing happening
totally.
Of like which it will never not be incredible to me.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's, and I think is this the song that they play a slab of meat on? I think it's the song they play I know it's on the draft.
That would track. Yeah. This is the one with like all like the flutes and bass and like the flute choir, and he's just like kind of like chanting over the top of it. And then it gets like super heavy.
And there is like this percussive sound that to me it sounds like somebody hitting a.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh, man. Have you seen the 30th Century Man, the documentary?
No.
Because you have to watch it because they show footage of them in the studio and they literally have this side of meat that they are playing.
I respect that.
it's only Scott Walker. I can't imagine anybody else who around right now that was like, hey, I want to get a side of beef and bring it into the studio.
Yeah. Be too expensive now.
Right. Yeah. all the tariffs on it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you already said that like lyrics you don't understand most.
I do, but when they hit, and it's like especially when it comes to like either, which will give this away when it comes to like Yeah, like vernacular music. I don't know, I hesitate with like folk stuff because it has all these like other content, but it's like traditional musics or like kind of these longer temporal musics. Like that's where I start to really kind of pick up on lyrics more, because it's a little less about like the narrator as a singular I. And I think it's more in this kind of like, either it's metaphorical, or the things that I like, it's either metaphorical or it's symbolic, or it's kind of the text is working or the lyrics are working like almost, like they're kind of bouncing off of the music in this way. And it's not totally like, this kind of, I don't know, kind of genius thing going on, like genius poet thing.
Right. So with that said, what are your,
Elizabeth Cotton, Freight Train.
Oh man,
I mean, it's just all of her stuff, but like that one in particular, it's just the way it snakes around, the kind of the twists that one takes, the like double entendres, the mixed meanings, the kind of like ultimate like existentialism. Like, I mean, she's the best, right? Like, actually,
yeah. I kind of wondered if this was your pick for greatest song of all time, because I think
that one's also up there. Yeah.
No, I just, everything about this song I love. I love the way she plays guitar, like somehow manages to, it's like the rhythm of a train, but it's also like this like longing of watching things disappear. And I don't know.
It works on so many levels.
It's
what's the one? Don't tell them all I'm going to sleep, or something, where it's just this metaphor for just like kind of silently like going. I don't know. It's just
amazing.
And it's so just like mellow and like, again, it's one of these things where like the song itself is so kind of like calming and peaceful, and then and even the message is also calming and peaceful, but it kind of reaches this like really bare truths of existence sort of a thing, which really
it lulls you into this sense of calm to just then the gravity of it is so intense, and
but it's also so ordinary too, because everyone has this, I don't know, it's this thing where it's so heavy, but it's also like it's the most ubiquitous thing.
I feel like I've been having this conversation about so many things in my life. Like, it's like this is so simple to do this thing. Why is it so fucking hard? But okay, what is the last song you completely fell in love with?
This one I gotta say, let me see if I can pronounce his name. Rahman Mammadli, Yannick Kerami. This is Azerbaijani electric guitar. I was like, a friend of mine told me earlier this summer about this. It's this Swiss label Bongo Joe. They do all these like old like reissues, and they have 2 compilations of his, and it's like, it's fucking sick.
Oh my! This dude shreds.
This dude shreds. He looks like an absolute boss. Like the album, like the cover. It's just like I want to hang out with this guy. Like, and it's just it's so, again, it's this like ecstatic, just like, I don't know. It's amazing, and just the sound and like the tone and just all of this. It was just like this, like just genuinely just rocks. Like just like kind of unequivocally, this is awesome. So I put it on my cook a lot.
This is I was gonna say it's good driving music, but it's not, because it makes me want to go 100 miles an hour. Which is
it's not great driving music, but it's really good like cleaning your house music.
Yes. Oh my god! But there's I really want to hang out with him too, because I feel like he looks like such. I don't know. I imagine that he would be so intense. But like, I would love it. I don't know. It's like, be mean to me, man. I don't care.
But it's the thing where, I mean, I've listened in like the last couple of years, like I like listening to a lot more, like music from like the Arabic world and Persia and the Caucasus and like all this. And it's just I love this music, like in general, and like how it like deals with tuning and timbre and like all these things. But like, I mean, it's just like shreddy electric guitar in a way that's just like, it's obviously like related in some way kind of to like rock music, but it doesn't have the same kind of trappings as like dude rock kind of like, because I really was not like, I was not like a rock kid, like, and like all this kind of like band electric guitar stuff. It never caught on for me really, but like this style of it where it's just like, oh, this is way more kind of like cantorial and like intense. And I was just like, this hits, like this really hits.
Yeah. Oh man, I love this stuff. There's he did a performance on KEXP. I don't know if you've seen the video of it. It's really good.
Did you already know about him? Okay, sick. Okay, cool. It was totally new to me until like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I discovered, but I think I I used to get promos from that Bongo Joe
Yeah,
label.
yeah. They have some really good stuff.
I know. I hope everyone's getting paid. I hope that's all.
Yeah, no, that's always the thing with these things. Yeah.
But yeah, no, this dude. Yeah, I highly recommend the KEXP thing because it's really weird to see him in this very, like, you know, studio setting, and it's all very well shot. I don't know. Like, this music sounds like it needs to be played where it's like I mean, he's Azerbaijani, so it's not even that. I always think of it as like you're out in the desert, and I guess that's maybe I'm associating it too much with like the Tuareg stuff.
Right. No, but it's like he's like at someone's wedding, just like jamming.
Yeah,
like in a community center. No, I would love for this to be my. I think some of it was actually. I was reading through the notes, and I think some of it is like it's all like dubbed from old cassettes of his and stuff. I think some of this was just straight up like wedding band stuff.
Oh my god,
this would rock to have this at your wedding.
I've been married for a long time, but now I'm like, how do we? If I win the lottery, we're gonna renew our vows, and I'm gonna like fly this dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. What cover song is better than the original?
Yeah, I also disclaimer, I tend not to, like, I love covers, and I love the idea of the cover as this kind of like re-comment and kind of re-inscription of something. Like, we can talk about that. Blah, blah, blah. So it's something where maybe it's not better, but a song from an album of a set of covers that I absolutely adore is the Happy Valley Band, Organum Perceptus, and particularly their cover of Crazy, the Madonna. And it, like all of them on there, the Johnny Cash Ring of Fire one is incredible. Like all of them, I got to see them live. They don't play anymore, but a couple of the people that were in the band are good friends of mine. And it's all these like, do you know anything about the story? Like, should I give?
Yeah, give the story.
Basically,
please.
They were all they're all like students, or mostly students of. They like study with like Larry Polanski and David Dunn, like out that like UC Santa Cruz, like and like hardcore experimentalists. But they basically took these like, and this is in like 2014, 15, 16, like pre-COVID, like machine listening stuff when it was like really hard to do, and built these algorithms to listen to like, well, at least from what I gather, like listen to the MP3s of like famous pop songs and then performing like basically trying to extract the parts from that, but using only like audio descriptors. So they're like totally wrong, but it's basically like a computer trying to learn American pop music, which then they transcribed and then played. So it's like super fucked up. Like, but it's the funny thing where it's like, it sounds insane, but in a way, according to a different kind of, I don't know, listening or a kind of non-human listening, it is the song.
Right.
And so like, I don't know. It's a great record.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's this kind of recombined like analysis, resynthesis version of like what they call the American Songbook.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a fantastic record.
And just, to think that they were doing this like a decade ago.
Yeah. I think this record came out in 2016.
That's super impressive. My God.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the song that means the most to you?
I mean, this one obviously changes a lot. The one that I have gone back to in the past was the Carter family, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? There's like again, these things, lots of layers, the history, the blah, 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 the there's a lot of ties in there. I mean, I like also did my own weird algorithmic cover of it on the Old Time Music record.
Right.
And that was like, but that song is like helped me through some dark times.
Yeah. Again, another one that could very easily be contender for the best song ever.
Yeah. It's a great one.
It's Do you remember like early memories of being like hearing it or being exposed to it?
I mean, it was recent. It was probably 2018, 2019.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, it's just like, and that was kind of in like starting. Yeah, maybe it was it was even more recent. It was like maybe end of 2019, early 2020. But yeah, it's like as I was starting to like really get into like the old stuff. And it's just like dealing with grief and dealing with loss, but in this kind of also like you're getting pulled in two directions at once.
Right.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful song.
Yeah, and just I don't even know, like even just I don't know, everything about it, the way it's written,
it's great.
Like
the history of like what it kind of did. Yeah, like all the playing, like it's just it checks a lot of boxes.
Yeah. Okay, last question. In this, at least in this moment in time, maybe it changes every day. Maybe it never changes. But what is your favorite song?
This is another one that I didn't really know how to answer either. And so I picked something. I tried to pick something really tangential on the surface, but that made a very, very deep impression on me at a very early age. And that is Thomas Tallis' Spem and Allium.
So, yeah.
It's amazing. It's also the first thing that I heard walking into a classroom when I entered college.
Oh, man. Holy crap.
I never heard Renaissance. I basically never heard any music from like outside of like, I don't know, like romantic era, like classical music, and then like 90s pop music. And then all of a sudden here's just this like piece from like I think it's 1600 or something.
Yeah, something.
And it was just this thing of just like, oh my God. Like, and also it is a song, it's a mass, but like it was, I don't know. It like for me, it kind of like set this path, like as this like kid coming from like doing marching band and drum corps in the South to like I'm like in like a high level conservatory in my first 9 a.m. theory class. They're playing like this like insane like Renaissance polyphony. I was just like, I had no idea music could be like this. Then like the rest is kind of history after that.
And then yada yada yada. Here we are.
Yeah, it was like blasting. I was like the first one in the room, and it was just this thing. Was like, what on earth? And then like the next day, like the teacher was playing some kind of like also like insane like algorithmic virtual piano music from like Lithuania or something, and it was like that also was just like holy shit, I didn't know music could be this. And like that first year was a lot of this just like holy shit, I didn't know music could be like this. So that kind of started that. So in a way it's my it could be a favorite.
Who was this professor?
His name is Ken Kumpf.
Okay.
He was a doctoral student at Northwestern at the time. Still lives in Chicago. I still see him from time to time. Like
that's awesome.
Does some voice stuff, plays bassoon, writes some, still writes music here and there. I played some of his music when I was an undergrad.
That's cool.
It was a thing where it's really cool. Like I think it's pretty common, but it's like where I went to school, like all of the like doctoral composers taught theory and oral skills, so like they would always try to slip in all this stuff, and like there was a lot of like interesting people there when I was there, some of whom I've like ended up working with over years, and like it was just cool. It was things where and like pre-class music or dictation or listening assignments, they'd throw in just these like crazy curveballs, which for me is like, I don't know, like a curious weirdo. Like it was all I just like loved this stuff, and they were like kind of one of the first sources for me to like really start discovering a lot of music that I had no idea existed.
That's really awesome. I can't even imagine first day walking into this. I mean, because it's like, I don't know, sacred architecture turned into music or something.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's like all these voices coming from like everywhere and nowhere.
40 different contrapuntal voice. It's just like, it's amazing.
I can't even I just worked on a record with somebody, and I was mixing it, and there was like 12 different vocal tracks, and I was like, I don't know how to handle this. Is breaking my brain. I can't even begin.
No, this one you just let like the church like do its magic. Throw up their omnis in the room and just call it a day. The OG mixing,
right? Yeah, I mean, hey, it only costs millions of dollars, but somebody else already built it.
And some like anyway, millions of dollars and some white supremacy,
right? Yeah. Woo! And on that note, so Broadsides is out September 19th. No, that's perfect. I love it. Are you doing any? So I know you're in Berlin now, but are you doing any like shows? Are you coming here? Coming to the U.S. to do any shows?
I'll be doing a release tour in October.
Nice.
So starting on the 16th of October at Rhizome in DC, and then I'll go up and down the East Coast.
Awesome. Everybody should go.
Yeah. There's a poster and there's tour dates on my Instagram and on my website if people want to do that. There will be a West Coast thing at some point. I'm working on it. I'll probably I'm planning on coming to Tulsa. I want to do like a crazy driving thing.
I mean, I know you have a very close connection here. That's not me. So
yeah. So
awesome. Well,
yeah, I want to drive the Midwest. I haven't done it in a decade. So
well, hey, you should do it now before it's probably impossible or something. Because,
yeah. I know.
Anyway,
that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Weston, this was an absolute delight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And everybody, go buy the record. Once again, thank you to Weston Olencki. Broadsides out on September 19th via Outside Time. Link to that in the show notes, of course. Huge recommendation. I absolutely love this record. I've listened to it a ton. And, of course, you can listen to Weston's picks at the playlist in the show notes. And that is basically it. So, thanks for listening. Please leave a rating, review, subscribe. Patreon.com/Foxy Digitalis. Every little bit helps. Y'all are the best. And until next time, keep on listening. Whatever the hell you want.